What's up, guys? So I've already played 13 games with Ronaldinho and he's insane, but I did make a mistake with the leveling. So I don't want you guys to make this same mistake. So because he's a booster, I decided to, lean into that dribbling and give him 100 ball control and dribbling and then the tight possession. In terms of the way his card is built, the tight possession is kind of reaches the cap first. So you have to put more points into the dribbling to get those also, the dribbling and ball control, to get them also to 100, but you're not getting any extra points into tight possession. And I think that's the mistake I made. You would have seen it in the video I uploaded this morning if you watched it. Dino is really good. It's particularly his physical. He feels like, it says 74 physical contact, but it feels a lot higher than that. So I decided, let me just leave the physical as it is. I think it's fine, but I think actually if you level the physical, it becomes even better. Because Gianni has leveled the physical. He's got the card twice. He reset the box and spun again and got him twice. No way. And he has done 2 builds. So you can see here, I think he makes use of shield. Yeah, use the shield there, hold off the defender, uses it a second time, and then skips by. Crazy Elastico. Does it again, kind of runs into the defender. But not much else he can do in that situation, but it is a demonstration of the strength. Alright, so this is Dino in the middle of the park. I actually think he's really good here. He has, 2 players on him, and then a third. Take shots into him because he doesn't have cut behind and turn. I think cut behind and turn is pretty necessary for Dino. Most of his other cards have it. His normal legend card has it, but this one doesn't start off, so definitely put that on. This is a good clip to show because it's using the shielding, but you can still move forward. Look at that. He's holding off the defender while still moving forward. Skips by that guy. Shot was unlucky. Maybe an outside curler there would have been more appropriate. And this clip here shows exactly what he was like at AC Milan. He's kind of in a deep area, just weaving in and out, having his back into the player, turning back. Very good. I think he might be actually good as a centre mid just because of the physical. Dino would usually be SS, AMF or left wing, but I think this one, because he feels so strong, could be a physical player in CMF. And this one's a clip where he gets the goal. Elastico cuts inside, and this is just why the strength is so good in him, because you can hold on to the ball with him for 5-6 seconds, and anyone that comes up to him, even if they're good at defending, his strength is so good that he holds them off. So these clips, we're using this build here. I would probably consider take one of the strength off and then put it into dribbling, get that a bit higher, or maybe get speed a bit higher, get it to 84. Because if you take the 1 aerial strength off, you still have the 80 physical contact. So it's still decent, but Gianni just went for a flat 7. I understand it. I'd probably just take 1 physical off, keep it at 80 physical contact, and then put it into speed, maybe dexterity to get the 90 balance, and then or dribbling. If I get the I think that'll go to 99 on an up arrow, and then 100 on a full up arrow, the better one. What skills does he have? He has scissors paint, double touch, flip flap, sombrero, stole control, long range curler, heel trick, 1 touch, outside curler, and no look pass. First thing I said is, when I looked at him last night, was put true pass on him. Gianni thinks it's not necessary because of the passing. I can see that. I still put it on every player though, just because true passing is such an important part of the game. I'd like to just cover all my bases and have true pass on every player. Probably put acrobatic finishing on him, so when you're dribbling with him, it's really handy on dribblers because once you beat a man, you're probably off balance. So if you want to get the shot off, it'd be good to have acrobatic finishing with that. You could also put fighting spirit on. Gianni was saying to me, he thinks if you're gonna go for the physical build, really recommends fighting spirit. Kind of double up on the investment into strength by having fighting spirit. I agree with that. And maybe long range shooting. He does have long range curler, but not long range shooting. He probably should have long range shooting too. He could hit a long range shot. So I'd probably put that on. I was considering putting gamesman shot on him, but he wins fells, especially with the 100 dribbling build. Now with this build, I'm not as sure. It's not as consistent, but with the 100 dribbling build, he wins fells like it's nothing, because I noticed this with Maradona as well. When I put 101 dribbling on all of his 3 dribbling stats, anytime a defender gets close and goes for a tackle, if the player has really high dribbling stats, they'll either jump over to the tackle and get through and beat the defender, or they'll get fouled and you'll win a free kick. So gamesmanship on him, it would probably improve the amount of times that happens, but it's definitely not necessary on a player with this level of dribbling. Now I have this version of Ronaldinho. I don't think the new one is worth the upgrade. I think for me, he is better. This one has -8 physical with this build. Oh, apologies, I reset it. Now I was using the build with 0 investment in physical, and it's only 2 less. But this one did feel a lot more physical, like completely. So this new one definitely is more physical. but I don't think it's worth the money at the moment for me to upgrade my Ronaldinho. I think I'm better off waiting for a booster Barcelona one or a booster Brazil national team to actually make the upgrade. The big time Ronaldinho, I've never had this Ronaldinho, but when I was using him in co-op compared to this normal legend, I never really noticed a difference. So I think this Ronaldinho, the big time, and the new one are pretty identical. I don't think there's too much difference. So the only thing is double touch. You have to put double touch on this one, and this one starts with double touch. So it's just skills. Obviously, you can't purchase this big time anymore. So if you don't have a Ronaldinho, if you don't have a Ronaldinho, you won't have this one either. So if you want the Ronaldinho, get this card. But if you have the legend one, probably wouldn't upgrade, and if you have the big time, I definitely wouldn't upgrade. So I also made a mistake with my Adriano build. It's a very small mistake. It shouldn't be a major difference in terms of gameplay when I do change it, but if you believe in like thresholds, then it will be a difference. So if you see his stats, he has 89 acceleration, 89 balance, and 89 offensive awareness. If you kind of configure his build, you can get them up to 90 and not lose too much stats elsewhere. So this current build is 11 shooting, 3 dribbling, 12 dexterity, 8 lower body, and 2 physical. So I recommend changing it to this build here, 10 shooting. So it's just you take off a little bit of physical and put it into his dexterity. In comparison to his big time card, most of the time I think the big times are the same as the boosters. I said it with Ronaldinho. I do think the Adriano is different, and I do think the new one's better. This one has better dribbling though, the old one. Quite a lot in tight possession actually, but this one has, the new one has, look at the balance and the acceleration. This new one has a lot better balance and acceleration, so he's better for when he's holding up the ball. He can weave in and out a little bit better. I got a few instances of that he held the ball up well. I think one of them was in the video I uploaded yesterday morning. So I wouldn't I still wouldn't recommend spinning for Adriano though. He's nothing like, I never played PES 6, I think it was, that he was really good, or PES 5. I never played it, but I heard how good he was. He's definitely not lived up to that kind of reputation with the new one, so I would probably still give it a skip. But if you really want Ronaldinho, you don't have a version of Ronaldinho, if you get Adriano, give him a try. It won't be too big of a problem. His kick and power is really high, but most of my goals were finesse shots. I scored a hat-trick in one game of 3 knock-on finesses with him. So he only has 82 curl, but I think for some reason, actually, I think knock-on finesses look at the kick and power more than the curl, so that's why he scored them. So, and I scored a few normal finesse shots and outside curlers, even with the 82 curl. So definitely, if you're using them, try the finesse shots. Don't try the power shots. That'd be one mistake a lot of people make. And when this last one came out, the big time, everyone didn't like him. I gave him a try. I thought he was decent, and I think it's because most people were harkening back to those PES 6 days where his kick and power was like the best thing about him. I never played the game, so I just kind of used him like a normal striker, and he had a bit more success. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.